Hello and welcome to Popcorn News. Today is November 7th, 2015. The time is approximately 3:40 a.m. Central Standard Time. In yesterday's video of Popcorn News titled Beware the Frankfurt School, I had briefly mentioned how Bill Clinton had praised Professor Carroll Quigley during his presidential inaugural speech. Tragedy and Hope by Carroll Quigley. He is famous as an insider who revealed in his writings an Anglo-American establishment. And he was a professor that taught, among other students, Bill Clinton. And Bill Clinton praised Quigley in his inaugural speech. However, it had not been at the inaugural speech when Bill Clinton praised Professor Quigley. It had been at the 1992 Democrat Party convention.
As a teenager, I heard John Kennedy's summons to citizenship. And then, as a student at Georgetown, I heard that call clarified by a professor named Carroll Quigley.
This is where it gets a bit detailed, and I must rely upon some notes. These notes are from Professor Quigley's book, Tragedy and Hope, from Chapter 4, The Buffer Fringe, subsection, The British Imperial Crisis. Around 1870, John Ruskin taught Oxford students that the British tradition had to be saved and extended to the lower classes in England and to the non-English masses throughout the world. One of Ruskin's students, Cecil, or do you say Cecil, Rhodes, became hooked on the ideas of John Ruskin. Other of Ruskin's disciples were Arnold Toynbee and Lord Alfred Milner. These people formed a secret society known as the Round Table, whose central part had been established by 1891. The Round Table Secret Society spread its tentacles to South Africa and other English-speaking nations, including the United States. Members of the secret society strove to extend the British Empire. This was all done in secret. There was established by Cecil, or do you say Cecil, Rhodes, something called a Rhodes Scholarship. Bill Clinton was one of the people who benefited from this Rhodes Scholarship, and he traveled to England and was somewhat indoctrinated into the concept of British Empire, that England and the English-speaking countries were better than those other countries and civilizations, and it was their duty to spread the true religion of England. This is contrasted with other nations being considered culturally inferior. And behind this is the modern term of American exceptionalism, that it is our duty to bring enlightenment, freedom, and democracy to the other nations of the world. I consider this idea to be arrogant, that it's much better that we have cultural exchange with mutual respect. At any rate, there's a book, okay? Clinton Confidential, published in 1995, author George Carposi Jr. And this is where, we're hypothesizing. My late friend Sherman H. Skolnick of Chicago had speculated that Bill Clinton had been fathered by one of the Rockefellers. If memory serves, Winthrop Rockefeller was the person whom Skolnick believed was Bill Clinton's true father. However, it came to me, okay, and this is just hypothesis, but it came to me that the real father of Bill Clinton may have been President John F. Kennedy before he was president. After he had served honorably in World War II, John Kennedy came back to the United States in 1946 and was in a healthcare facility. It was in Arizona, but it was called something like the Hot Springs Castle. But this was in Arizona. At any rate, Bill Clinton was born August 19th, 1946. His father is said or reputed to have been William Blythe. Blythe conveniently died in a car crash months before the birth of Bill Clinton. What I'm speculating here is that Bill Clinton's mother, who was in the medical profession, may have met John Kennedy in a healthcare capacity and had an affair.
I want to show you guys a photograph. This is Bill Clinton meeting John F. Kennedy when Bill Clinton was in the Boy Scouts. This is 1963, that's JFK
Wow.
on the right, shaking a young Bill Clinton's hand. Bill Clinton, Democratic president, he idolized John F. Kennedy. It's very well known that Kennedy was a womanizer, of course had an affair with Marilyn Monroe. His idol was John F. Kennedy. Clinton, a bit of a Lothario himself. No.
Clinton, a bit of a Lothario himself. Chip off the block, just like dear old dad. It was in January 1945 that John F. Kennedy was at Castle Hot Springs, a resort and temporary military hospital in Arizona. So this would mean, plausibly, that John F. Kennedy could have had a liaison with Bill Clinton's mother because she was working. She became an anesthesiologist, but she in 1945 was working in the medical profession. We got Bill Clinton, born August 19th, 1946. A few months before that, with Bill Clinton's mother coming to term, somebody had to be listed as the father, and it could not be John F. Kennedy. So they look in the newspaper and they say, oh, William Blythe says here he was killed in a car crash. So he'll do. And the name William was chosen to help solidify the impression that William Blythe had been the father. He was named William Jefferson Clinton, and the father, the supposed father, was William Jefferson Blythe. But the real father, and I'm just guessing here, could have been JFK, which later on, and I can't find this exactly, but if memory serves, Clinton met, when he was president, he met on a yacht with Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, who would have been his stepmother. I can't find that exact specific reference at the moment, but here's a photo of Bill Clinton meeting with Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. Bill Clinton idolized John F. Kennedy. He did not just admire or greatly admire, but idolized John F. Kennedy. And this is how a son tends to idolize the father. We have Bill Clinton meeting dear old dad at the White House during the JFK presidency. Bill Clinton, a chip off the old block, so to say. Later, shortly before the death of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, Bill Clinton goes and meets with her privately on a yacht, where he says a tearful goodbye to his stepmother. All this is speculation. It is just food for thought. But there might be something to it. I hope to track down further information. Thank you for watching Popcorn News. Do not try to comprehend it all, just eat the popcorn.